for stopping by. You guys don't know about the Dude Man Hardball. Oh, but you
John
will.
and Jim.
Yeah, you will soon. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? This is the sports report for January 28th, 37th? 30th, 2013. I'm Mad Matty The Moose. I got a doctor, the Dr. Tim Dugan. He talks to pro guys, and that handsome guy at the end is Judge Muggsy McLovin. All rise. The courtroom of sports is now in order. We're going to give you all the sports in about a half hour or three. I got three. Judge, what's going on in Northeast Pennsylvania sports?
Well, first of all, glad to see you back, Moose.
Woohoo!
Anyway, we've been off for 3 weeks, and 3 weeks, whatever. Anyway, got a lot of, as we always have a lot of house cleaning to do. We're gonna start now. This isn't gonna be an official ranking because we're in high school basketball. We're in the middle of a chaotic week with a lot of games being played because Mother Nature reared her ugly head with some snow and some ice. A lot of games. We're right in the thick of the high school basketball season. We're right in the middle of a tough week. But a couple things we have to get to talk about, especially on the boys' side. Abington Heights had a big win on Sunday. They defeated Gill St. Bernard's at a very good school out of New Jersey.
With the Jersey boys.
This team, Gill St. Bernard's, has 3 or 4 kids that have already signed letters of intent to play for Division I colleges.
You think their fan base is the Dog Pound? St. Bernard's.
Beethoven. Beethoven?
Nice.
But Abington, they played this game at Parkland High School as part of the Lehigh Valley Hoop Group Showcase. It's one of those kind of like gets these teams that are supposedly really good, and they get them in a game together, and it's about experience, getting ready for the PIAA playoffs coming up in March. And Abington won with the 2 free throws by Mr. J.C. Shao in the final 15.
Well, it's the Big Shao.
Bomb! In the final 15 seconds of the game, that gave Abington Heights a 55-54 victory.
Boosh!
On Sunday, and that was on top of the 2 big wins that they already had the previous week. They beat Scranton by 25 points.
That sucks.
And they beat Delaware Valley at Delaware Valley by a 52-41 margin, I believe. So Abington Heights, they are rolling right now at 15-2. They're unbeaten in the league. It seems like it's all the ship might be setting in for Division I as far as the league race is concerned. Although there was a team last night that kind of reasserted its authority a little bit. Scranton Prep on a buzzer beater by Tim Rose beat Scranton.
Big win there.
57-56. The Rose Bowl?
The Rose Bowl. Now that's just your head.
Yeah, anyway, Scranton right now, they're in the meat of their schedule. I mean, there were a lot of questions whether or not this Scranton could be very good, and they were early, and they still are a very good basketball team. Right now, they're in the tough part of their schedule. They've played Scranton Prep, they've played Abington, they have Delaware Valley to play this Friday. They have games still to play. They still have another game against Abington to play. They still have to play West Scranton over at the bandbox.
Ooh, tough crowd there, West Side. A lot of insanity there.
Yes, it is. Also, a couple of teams I want to get a shout out to. How about the Mid Valley Spartans?
Woo!
I know this is not going to be happy for you, Moose, but they beat Dunmore last night on the boys' side, 56-50.
This is Sparta.
Yeah, they
got good cheerleaders too. It was Will Ferrell's one.
They had 26 points from their top man, Matt Tanner. Danny Tanner?
Danny Tanner.
Full house?
What? Bugs is on.
Yeah, Danny Tanner was a neat freak, and so is this guy.
He was.
He knows how to play basketball. He knows how to clean up on the glass. he knows what he's doing on the court. And, also, how about remember our guy from last year from Riverside, Jaron Vishninsky?
Bless you.
God bless you.
Remember what he did last year? He had the buzzer beater.
Oh yes, the buzzer beater heard round the world.
Roll it.
Second shot now. 6 seconds left. We missed both of them.
But we didn't get the rebound.
We got the rebound. We got the rebound. They're coming down the court. One. We got it.
And you know what he's been doing lately? He's been a scoring dynamo. I mean, these are his last 5 games. He scored 20, 25, 36, 21, 31.
It's nice measurements.
He's averaging 26.6 points a game in those 5 games. Riverside currently 11-5 right now on the season.
Respectable.
On the boys' side. And I also want to touch on some girls' teams here. Oak Forge, they're the only unbeaten left in Lackawanna League, boys or girls. They're 17-0. They had a tough one. They had a tough one on last Saturday. A 53-51 win over Holy Cross.
Holy Cross!
And they had a season high 23 points from Lauren Carey. Right now, Oak Forge, the beat just keeps on going for them.
Keep rolling, 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 rolling.
That's Jim Carrey's daughter, Lauren Carey.
Jim Carrey's daughter. I'm supposed to be the funny guy.
No, it is.
You're right. You're supposed to be a doctor. You can't be funny.
I'm starting to remember why you don't like this guy.
I know. I always have to put him in contempt for one reason or another. And another game. I mean, Holy Cross. I'll tell you what. Scranton's had some tough losses on the boys' side. Holy Cross has had some tough losses on the girls' end. They dropped. Get this. The 53-51 game at Old Forge. They missed 24 free throws in that game.
Wow. You got Dwight Howard shooting for him?
Can't do that.
Not Shaq.
And they also lost the other one last night, 70-63 to Lakeland. In a game that they were leading, I think that they were outscored 22-9 in that last quarter to lose that game. Another team. More bad news for Dunmore. How about this one? I mean, back on January 18th, the Dunmore Lady Bucks and Holy Cross. It's a big rivalry. How about this? A 3 overtime game.
Wow.
Holy Cross, I mean, they had those tough losses, but they did get this 3 overtime win over Dunmore. It was a crazy. It's been crazy on the girls. It's been crazy on the girls and the boys. What can I say? It is what it is. I mean, what am I supposed to do?
Just enjoy it, Bucks. Enjoy it.
Yeah, like I said.
You gotta love the insanity.
I know.
Yeah, we're right in it. We got about 2 weeks before the end of the regular season, and then the playoffs start. Imagine that. And speaking of playoffs, District 2 is about to crown its first district champions of the winter sports season. It'll be the District 2 Dual Championships this weekend in Pittston area and Lake Lehman High Schools. First of all, we got in the AA. We have the AA bracket. We have the favorites are Western Wayne is the favorite in AA. They will be starting off the Wyoming area on Friday night. A wild card team. Gotta always be wary of the wild cards.
Western Wayne? I'm Batman, partner. Get it? Bruce Wayne, Western.
Yeah, yeah. Yep. The top team on the Wyoming Valley Conference side is the host, Lake Lehman. They will draw the other wild card, Lackawanna Trail. Oh, it doesn't matter what sport. Wild cards are always dangerous, right?
Yeah?
Wild card. This is our wild card over here. That's a good thing. I can't talk, apparently.
Contempt. Well, you can talk, but you don't interrupt me.
Bet Edward can play a doctor. And he won't wear ugly hats.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure that out as we go along.
You haven't been in contempt in 3 shows.
I know.
I know 3.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah. Mad Matty The Moose is a watcher. He's a big time viewer of the sports report.
Mad Matty.
Anyway, the double A starts at Lake Lehman. They finish up at Pittston area on Saturday night. In the 3A, it's Delaware Valley's to lose, pretty much. That's the only way I think they lose is if they beat themselves. And wrestling, you can't do that. It's 14 individual matches, so how can you... Wrestlers beat themselves, right?
Really well.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a very interesting bracket in AAA. We have 4 could be very competitive matches. Though we don't know the exact matchups. There's 2 matchups still to be determined. But the 2 matchups we do know, Wyoming Valley West, the number 1 seed out of the Wyoming Valley Conference, will take on Wallenpaupack, and Delaware Valley will open with Dallas. And they're like the 1-8-2-7, so they wouldn't. They're on the one side and the other side of the bracket. Matchups that we don't know yet is Scranton. They're the Lackawanna League's number 2 seed. They will either wrestle Pittston area or Coplin in one of the quarterfinals. And West Scranton, the Lackawanna League's number 3 seed, would wrestle the other team. So Scranton will wrestle Pittston area Coplin, and West Scranton will get the other team.
West Scranton's got it. Get him a body bag.
Yeah. Karate Kid.
Yes.
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I don't like.
That's enough to know.
I don't like
You're not
that
a fan?
reference. No, I love the movie. I just don't like that reference right there.
It was very sad. I cried.
Yeah.
He hurt his knee. I like that.
Yeah.
Daniel's son.
I like Daniel LaRusso.
Sweet the-
Me and him are old friends. We used to hang in Reseda.
And we also have a little bit of football news to share. A little high school football news to share
It's
here.
never too early to talk about.
Well, no, this isn't about next year. This is about the accomplishments of some great players this year.
All right.
We got to start off. News that broke today actually. Brian Tomasetti, the great old Forge running back, he's gonna be a walk-on at Penn State.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. That's great.
I think I know a walkout who did pretty good.
From our area?
I think I might know one.
Yeah, I think we do too. Is this picture up here somewhere?
It's over there. You can't see it, but it's on the wall.
Yeah. But he officially.
Buddy!
But officially in Bill O'Brien's system, it's officially he's designated the term as a run-on.
Run on.
They want these kids that get on the field, hit the ground running.
I don't like laziness. Run on.
And, I assume he's going to be playing defense over there? Or?
Yeah, I guess he would. But he's a great talent.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
Great athlete.
We also had some All-Star game selections coming. I think obviously the big one's the Big 33, the Super Bowl high school football. That'll be in June. If you didn't see it on our Facebook page a couple weeks ago, it was found out that Carlon Quiller and Simon Patrick Williams of Abington Heights were 2 players chosen from the Lackawanna Football League, and they will be joining Valley View head coach George Mwanitz on the Pennsylvania team. Mwanitz will be an assistant coach on the team this year.
Cool.
And that game, it's Pennsylvania versus Maryland this year. They got rid of them. They got sick of losing to Ohio.
Yeah.
Right,
It's
Moose?
in Ohio, the mistake by the lake.
Are they playing in Hershey?
Even LeBron didn't want to
Still
go
going to be in
Ohio.
Hershey, yeah.
Do we know where Quiller's going yet?
Not yet. He's
What is foods that start with the letter Q?
Quince.
Bueller.
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 And also there was another story that was breaking today. The kind of the secondary All-Star game in the state of Pennsylvania. It's a still prestigious honor. It's the PSAC East-West Game.
PSAC.
The best of the East will play the best of the West. And that game will be in May at Downingtown West High School. We found out today we had a Valley View center, Anthony Mangano, has been chosen to play in the game, and chosen to be on the East coaching staff will be Scranton head coach Mike Marichak.
I thought Biggie was supposed to coach the East and Pac was going to coach the West.
That was way back in the 90s.
Oh, what year is it?
2013.
They're hanging with Balor and his DeLorean. Sorry.
That's all I got.
That's all you got, all right.
Well, then, we are going to take a small recess, you call it, right?
Yes.
And we're going to play on the swings in the jungle gym. We're going to come back and this, what do you call him?
Doctor.
Dorkter is going to talk. What? Go?
Wrap it up.
Oh.
Yeah,
We're running over on my time here.
Oh, okay. He's going to talk some, we got a big game or something coming up. Stay tuned after the break, kids.
Blink your eyes and everything changes. And life gets shuffled to another day. Blink your eyes and life rearranges the cards in your hands you've been dealt to play. The phone rings, the voice keeps talking. I just hang up and walk away. This time, for good, it's bad yet looking better. No more, no less. It's all one crazy mess. So wake me up when it's all over. Oh, what next? Blink your eyes and everything changes. Life gets shoveled to another day. Look around, what you see, a magic trick all in disarray.
Back from the break with another awesome sports report. Muggs, man, cheers, brother. You did awesome there. Tough act to follow, but we're going to give it a shot. I got a doctor. What are we talking? There's something happening this weekend.
There's a game this Sunday.
Yes.
It's an American football game,
Ooh.
not to be confused with European football.
Right.
Or rugby.
It's actually the championship of the National Football League, the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Super Sunday is among us, and it's the Ravens against the Niners.
They're not
Otherwise
here to-
known as the Har Bowl.
The Hard Bowl. They're not
Jimmy
here to
and
cause
Johnny.
any trouble. They're just here to do the Super Bowl shuffle.
Yeah, you're right. And I want to know if the Papa Harbaugh, Jim and John's father, like he says, he waits Monday for tape to be delivered from FedEx, and he looks at game tape, and then he gives them pointers. He gives them notes on what to look for. I wonder if he's going to do that this week.
I doubt it.
It's a little awkward. How do you feel as a parent? Imagine if your two kids were going up against each other at whatever the top thing of their profession may be.
I feel like I'm going on vacation
I
either
know.
way. I'm getting a big screen TV. I'm getting a new car. I'm not worried about much. If both of my kids are facing off in the Super Bowl.
But let's be honest, a lot of parents have favorite kids.
Yeah.
Like John or Jim. Come on.
Yeah.
They got to be pulling for somebody. I'm waiting for SI to break that story. But instead they broke the story that Ray Lewis, while recuperating his injury, his torn bicep, he used what? Deer antler spray.
Antler spray.
Which contains a
Where can that be prescribed? Do you prescribe that, doctor?
any
I think Steven Seagal got it in a Chinese herbal shop in the Glimmer Man.
I think you can get it at any Dick's store over the counter. I don't know. I'm not sure. But
Stop right there. Quit while you're ahead, doctor.
it's supposed to
That's
contain
good.
some steroidal, substance that's banned by the NFL.
Breaking
I know.
news,
See,
he was supplied by an Alex Rodriguez.
yeah, and A-Rod's name was brought up again.
He
Surprise,
supplied
surprise.
the deer piss to the
The
Lewis.
deer piss.
That's not what it was. Oh,
Deer
antler.
antler.
You're reading that. You're reading that wrong, Moose.
Which I mean, I really honestly didn't look too much into the story because I've been avoiding sports because I'm sick of hearing about the Super Bowl.
Bitter Cowboys fan.
No, I'm gonna watch it. I'm intrigued to see who will win. But it's just too much, 24/7 to hear about it.
It's a lot. The one thing I saw on the overhyped preview that goes on all day was they asked one of the 49ers, "What is a 49er?" And you know what his answer was? I don't know. What is it? Well, you think if you're playing for the 49ers, you should know what a 49er is? If you're playing for the Utes?
And they also asked him
You
the
should know what
49er.
it is?
I don't know if they asked it or he just threw it out there. Randy Moss said he's, easily the best receiver of all time. I think there was another good Niners receiver who may have something to argue. I'm not. Who was it?
Michael Crabtree?
He's not.
It's not Ted Ginn, Jr.
He's not even the best receiver to ever put on. Outside of the Patriots uniform, he's not the best receiver to ever put on the specific uniform that he's been playing with. That means when he started with the Vikings, I thought Chris Carter's better. When he played with the Raiders, obviously you guys like Fred Biletnikoff.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I look at it this way. He's right where defenses had to. Well, you have to worry about him more than you did Chris Carter, who would just get you for little chunks of yards.
But you know what? Forget about wide receivers. This game has to come down to the quarterbacks.
Well, Colin B. Kaepernick as often as he has to.
He's.
Or Joe Flacco. Will be Joe Fluco or will he be Joe Cool? Who knows what's going to happen? I know we'll eventually predict, but how do you see this game? I don't know. It's so hard to tell. They have 2 weeks off. I think that benefits the Ravens. They're a little more of a team that's long in the tooth.
I think the big difference to me is Rutgers. Ray Rice.
Ray Rice up the middle.
He's going to break some Super Bowl records.
And Temple's
in a routing of the 49ers. No second half comeback this week.
And the Penn
Bernard
Stater,
Pierce.
Navarro Bowman.
We got Bernard Pierce from Temple, who's going to be probably getting 8 or 10 carries from Ray Rice when he's rested. He's turned into a pretty good pro.
God, am I picking the felons really?
I don't know. They got they can't suspend Ray Rice for this game. Ray Lewis for this game rather, or they can't suspend Ray Rice unless he does something wrong this week. But as long as it's back, their defense.
Or be caught in the Gulf Stream. I get like what one Raider was about 10 years ago in Mexico.
Oh yeah, Bear Robbins. Yeah.
Anything can happen. I mean, look where the 49ers are staying. I mean, they're trying not to say it's a distraction, but they're right in the middle of Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
Where else you be? That's where I be.
Yeah, I've been down there before, and
I don't even want to know where you got your beads. I stole that from Sports Center. You stole enough from us.
Niners are 4-point favorites. Favored by 4 points. Which is a tough spread if you're a betting man, which I'm not.
We don't bet here.
We don't bet here.
You know, it's an easy spread. It's Foxy. Muggs knows about that. I forgot about that.
Samson
Hey!
Lee.
Hey!
Uh-oh.
Foxy!
Uh-oh.
Foxes! I thought your passport was demoted. You are
Bloody
out of
hell!
here.
Bloody hell!
You're out of here. Your passport was demoted. Let's go. My car's
Get out of here!
outside.
No! I don't want a hug! Get
Say
out
your
of here!
goodbyes, Egbert. Let's
Get out
go.
of here! No!
Let's go, Foxy.
It's the law. Get away from
Foxy,
me,
get
Foxy.
out of here.
Get out of here!
Your visa's expired.
Go
Let's
after
go.
Dean
Let's
Gunther.
go.
I'm so
Let's
sorry.
go.
I'm so sorry you had to see that.
Get that camera out of my face, Roger!
Wow.
Sorry, Muggs.
How about we?
How about we switch it?
Yeah, let's get to some predictions here.
Yeah, Alex Smith wasn't too happy.
He wasn't. No, he's not too happy. Does he want them to win? If I'm him, I'm texting Terrell Suggs.
I think you want to win.
I think he's envisioning it like the last
Gary.
Super Bowl that happened in New Orleans when another number 11 had to watch the game for the bench and then would ceremoniously take.
Talking about Drew Bledsoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Tom Brady. I don't know if I want to put Kaepernick with Brady.
I think you want a ring no matter what, though, even if you're backup, right?
Yeah, I mean the 49ers. I mean
They sell good on eBay, so maybe.
Smith he did have a good start to this. You can't can't argue that. You can't argue the numbers that Smith put up before he got hurt. It wasn't like
Men line numbers don't.
Yeah. Oh, you're right.
so.
Prediction.
Yeah, how about we actually get into the keys of this game? We've been getting way off track here. I think the Ravens defense is they're going to try to stop the running game. I think it's going to be a big day from Mr. number 85, Vernon Davis.
Yeah, I think they just realized he was still on the team.
Well, 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago they figured it out. Vernon Davis like, get me the ball, I'm open. You know what? I think he's gonna. You know what? It's gonna be an unsung player. It's gonna be Mr. Number 85. Now he's a known player, but you figure with all the attention that the Ravens have to spend trying to defend that pistol formation, that number 85 could find his way behind Ray Lewis and Suggs, and so I'm gonna take the 49ers 31-21.
31-21.
It's this. Neither defense is going to play well in this game. I think the 49ers defense just get enough stops. 49ers play well on offense to win 31-21.
The Ravens defense has given up like a ton of yardage. I think they gave up more yardage in the playoffs than any Super Bowl team. I think I heard that said somewhere. They're a veteran team though. It was 2 weeks. That layoff certainly helps them and their legs, and and all the more time to prepare. I think Baltimore. I like Baltimore. I like them to edge them out. And I don't think they're going to defense. I think they're going to bend but not break like they've been doing over the past few weeks. Even though the Patriots' offense isn't as quick and athletic as the Niners, they still move quick. They snap. They run more plays than anybody, and they're able to keep them at bay. So I don't know. I think Flacco is on a magical run. This is Ray Lewis's last game. He's under all the scrutiny. I think his team is going to step it up for him. I think Baltimore is going to take it. 27-24.
Now, that brings another interesting point. Does Akers miss the field goal at the end?
Yeah, they used to call him automatic Akers when he was in Philadelphia. Now he's more like semi-automatic Akers.
Yeah.
But
imagine it comes down to that. Imagine it comes down to Mr. Akers' foot.
he has a history of missing big field goals.
I'm going to stick with what I said. Ray Rice goes dominant. The experience of the Ravens takes him to a dominating 42-17 win.
Ooh.
No comeback for the 49ers. I hate to say it, but it's almost fixed. Ray Lewis is going to go out a champion and go into the Hall of Fame, an unconvicted felon.
Unconvicted. I like that. That's true.
Okay.
So, Ray, if we ever make it big, it's a joke.
Yeah.
Don't kill me.
If you see this, I picked your team to
He
win.
writes the script.
Yeah.
This guy, Phil Lawrence,
Phil Lord.
from the knee.
Yes! Ray Lewis wouldn't even know what the Neef is.
Yeah, good, because that's where I'll be hiding if we ever make
you
it.
should.
Is that all you got, gentlemen?
Yes, we do.
Awesome, and this was the first episode of the Sports Report Season 2.5. Yes, you're watching MattyVision.com. Coming up after the break.
Ice dancing.
Ice dancing.
Ice dancers.
I guess. Ice dancers. Dream big, kids.
That's in the Olympics.